Hello and welcome back to another Minecraft video. In today's video, I'm going to be showing you how to build SmallishBean's aka Joel's starter base from Season 10 of Hermitcraft. So, without further ado, let's get into it. In this chest you can see the materials you are going to need for part 1 of today's build. Now for those of you building this in survival, I have left an exact amount that you will need of all of these items in the description of this video. So take a good look, and once you think you have them all, we can get on with today's build. For today's build, you're going to need an area that is 22 blocks wide by 19 blocks long. And for the floor, what I have done is surrounded the outside of it with tough bricks, and then the next 2 layers with just normal tough. Now this isn't required, but it helps just add a bit of life to the build, so I will continue the rest of the tutorial as if it isn't there, but it does help bring out the shape of the build. Now to begin, we're going to start by coming to the bottom left corner, and we're going to count 4 blocks to the right, so 1, 2, 3, 4, and then 3 blocks up, 1, 2, 3. And if you have done this border, then this will bring you to the bottom left of the area that's been left behind. And we're going to start by making a pillar of 4 blocks of stripped dark oak wood. So 1, 2, 3, 4. Then we're going to do a row of 5 red terracotta going to the right. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And then we're going to do another column of stripped dark oak. That is once again 4 blocks tall. Now we're going to build up our red terracotta until it is the exact same height as our pillars, giving us our first of many walls. Now, to build up the left-hand side, we're going to come here and we're going to do another row of terracotta that is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 blocks long. And then we do ourselves another column of dark oak. And we once again build up the terracotta until it is the same height. Just like this, all the way along. Now we're going to come back to the front and we're going to take ourselves our dark oak planks and we're going to come 1 to the right of our pillar. And then we're going to go 1 back, and we're going to create a row that is 3 blocks long. So 1, 2, 3. And we're going to build this up until it is 4 blocks tall. So you should see how it has been indented by 1 block. Then, to the right of this, we're going to once again build ourselves a pillar of stripped dark oak log coming forward so that it is in line with our previous one. And then finally, we're just going to dig out a 2 block hole at the bottom of this rectangle for our front doorway. Then, where we see this T-shape, or an upside down T-shape if you're looking at it from this way, we're going to break out these 3 blocks as well as the one in the doorway and replace them with tuff. And this is starting to create the entrance of our build. Now to work on the garage area, we're going to start by taking ourselves our oak logs and we're going to skip 4 blocks to the right of this pillar. So 1, 2, 3, 4. And on the 5th one, we're going to do another 4 block tall column of dark oak. Then, coming behind the pillars, we're going to do a column of 4 red terracotta behind each of these, as well as another dark oak column like this. And it should look just like this. And then finally, we're going to connect the tops of the back pillars with red terracotta. And then underneath the red terracotta, so where once again we're still in line with these 2 back pillars, we're going to break out the 4 blocks in the ground and we're going to place stripped oak logs facing sideways. So now we have the full entrance like this. And then finally we could break out these 8 grass blocks in front of it and replace it with tuff. There we go. Then for the right hand wall, we're going to come here and we're going to do a row of red terracotta that is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 blocks long. And then we're going to do another pillar of dark oak that is 4 blocks tall. And we're once again going to extend our red terracotta up until it is the same height as our dark oak. And then finally, coming to the back, we are simply going to fill in the remaining space with red terracotta. Now, to start work on the second floor of the building, specifically just the walls of the second floor, we're going to come to the side here, which should be the back right of the building, and we're going to build up this column by a further 5 blocks, but this time using stripped oak logs. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Then, to the right of it, we're going to place 2 oak planks, and then another column of stripped oak logs. And we're just going to fill in the oak logs, or the oak planks even, until they're the same height as our columns. Now, we're going to once again take our stripped dark oak, and we're going to build up a column to the right of this oak column that is now 7 blocks tall. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And then we're going to do the exact same thing in this corner here. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And now we're going to take our calcite and we're going to create a row in between that, if this has been done right, should be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 blocks long. And then we're going to build it up until it is the same height as our columns. And that is now our 2 back walls complete. Now, coming around to the left hand side of the building, we're going to start at the corner here, and we're going to place ourselves a block of calcite, an oak log, or a dark oak log even, a block of calcite, 2 dark oak logs, a block of calcite, dark oak log, calcite, and 1 more log. And then we're going to build up each of these until they're all 7 blocks tall. Now, with that done, we're going to take ourselves our stripped spruce log, and to the right of this furthest column, we're going to build another row that is 5 blocks tall. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Then we're going to skip a block, coming to our corner here, and build another column of the same height. Then, at the top and the bottom of these 2 columns, we're going to connect them up with a barrel that is facing sideways. And it should look like this. Now, coming to the front, we're going to skip ourselves 5 blocks, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, until we're at this column here, next to our doorway. And we're going to build this up with another 5 blocks of stripped spruce logs. Then we're going to connect the tops and the bottoms with our barrels again, making sure that they're facing sideways, like this. And then we're going to take ourselves our stripped spruce logs and come to the left. We're going to skip a block, place 3 going up, skip a block, place 3 going up. And now it should look just like this. Now, coming to the right of our spruce column here, we're going to take our Deepslate bricks and we're going to place 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 going to the right, until we're just before this column here. And on top of this, we're going to place ourselves 2 stripped spruce logs, like this. Now we're going to once again grab our Deepslate bricks, and we're going to bring it back, going to the right, so on the right hand side of our building, by another 5 blocks. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And now we're going to once again take our stripped oak logs and build a column here that is 5 blocks tall, like this, and then we're just going to fill in the space in between this column and the first column we placed on the second floor with oak planks. So we just want to fill in this entire area, and that will finish the main walls of the second floor. Now, before anything else, we're going to want to get the floor of the second floor built in. So to do that, we're going to fill in the entire layer that is the same height as our Deepslate bricks and our barrels. We're going to fill in all of this with birch planks. So let's do that now. There we go. And now, the only other floor that we have left to complete is that of the first floor. So the way we're going to do this is we're just going to replace all of the grass that we have left over with birch planks again. So let's do that now. And with that now done, we can begin work on some of the more structure of the second floor. So we're going to start by coming to our oak log section here, and where we've got the column that is next to the Deepslate Bricks, we're going to go to the left by 2 blocks, and on the third one, we're going to build ourselves another row of just 4 oak logs this time. And then we're going to connect up the top 2 blocks with oak planks, making sure to leave this 2x2 gap here where our door is going to go. Now we're going to come to the left of this wall, and coming in one and to the left, we're going to place 2 blocks of calcite going forwards like this. Then we're going to place ourselves a stripped dark oak log that is 6 blocks tall. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and it should be in line with all of our other columns in the back. Then we're going to fill in this 2 block row of calcite until it is the same height, like this. And then we're going to bring back only the top 2 rows until they touch the other column. So we just bring back only the 2, as we still want to leave the room down here where our inside is going to be. Now, on the left hand side of this column, we're going to place another 4 calcite. So 1, 2, 3, 4. And it should end up with us just touching the column here. And we're going to build this up until it is the same height as the rest of the build, just as we've done before. And then we're going to once again drag it across, but only the top 2 layers to connect to the other columns. Then we're going to take ourselves our stripped spruce log, and coming to the rightmost one here, next to where our barrels are, we're going to come back and we're going to skip a block. Then we're going to do another column that is only 4 blocks tall, and it should be just in line with the calcite here. And then we're going to place ourselves a barrel at the top that is facing sideways to connect it up. There we go. Now, to construct the roofs of our 2 jutting out bits on both the left and the right, we're going to start by coming to the left one, and we're going to cover this entire U-shape with dark oak slabs. So making sure to cover all of the barrels as well as the stripped spruce. Then, in the gap in the middle, on 1 block up, we're going to fill this in with Deepslate Bricks. Like this. Now, for the right hand wall, we're going to take our Deepslate Brick Stairs. We're going to once again cover the U-shape with these going all the way around, making sure that all of the stairs are facing outwards. Then we're going to take ourselves our oak planks, and on the top block of calcite here, we're going to place 5 in the middle, such that each end is just next to each stair. Then on the front of these oak planks, we're going to place another 2 rows of Deepslate Brick slabs. And that is our 2 roofs done for the corners of our build. Now, to build the fence of the balcony area, we're going to take ourselves our lecterns, and we're going to place them on top of all of these Deepslate bricks. But we're going to make sure that we're on the inside when we place them, so that they are facing towards the building. We're going to do that on every single one. Now, we're going to cover all of these lecterns, plus this pillar in the middle, with spruce trapdoors, but always make sure that we're facing to the left of the building when we place them, so that they're all facing in the same direction. Like this. Now, to build the rim that goes around the outside of the top of the first floor, we're going to start by coming to our barrel section here. And we're going to place ourselves a Deepslate stair brick on both the right-hand column and the left-hand column, as well as on the other side of this middle column here. Then we're going to come to the back of our building, and where we have our oak on the left-hand side, we're going to place a Deepslate brick on the bottom of both of the pillars. And then we're going to take ourselves our Deepslate Brick slabs, and we're just going to cover the rest of the rim with slabs on the bottom half of the block. And then it should look just like this. And now we're also going to build the rim that goes around the top of the building. So for the first part, we're going to come to the front of the building where we have our calcite here. And we're going to start by placing a upside down oak stair on the rightmost block here. Then we're going to skip one, place another, skip one, place another. Then we're going to skip 2 this time. And then we're just going to repeat the skipping 1 3 more times. So it should look like this. Now, for the left-hand side of the building, it's much simpler, as we're just going to place an upside-down oak stair on every single column of dark oak and skip the ones that are calcite, like this. Then, for the back, we're going to place 1 on the right, skip, place, skip, place, skip 2, place, skip, place, skip, place. So it should be identical to what we have at the front. And then for the right-hand side of the building, we're going to place 1 facing towards us on the oak plank here. So it's ever so slightly different as it is not facing to the right. And we're going to do that on the other side of this oak plank row as well. And then our final one is just going to go on the corner here at the front. And now we're going to fill in all of the empty spaces with oak slabs, doing this the whole way around until we have this full border of oak, some of it being stairs, some of it being slabs. There we go. Now we're going to take our oak trapdoors, and on the front of every stair we're going to place 1, but we're going to miss the ones that are slabs. So we're just going to do that for every single stair, even the 2 on the left hand side that aren't facing the right direction. But we still want the oak trapdoor to be facing outwards, like this. And now finally, a bit more of a trickier bit, as it can be a bit finicky, is we're going to place a rim of dark oak trapdoors going on top of all of the oak trapdoors around the outside of where our oak planks are. So I'll just show you what we need to do. It's just going to end up being one big square. And this is what it should look like. So we have our full rectangle of dark oak trapdoors. And now for the next step, we're going to build the roof of our house. So, starting at the front of the building, we're going to come to the left-hand side, and we're going to take ourselves a Deepslate brick slab and place it in the bottom left corner. Then, coming backwards, we're going to place 1 Deepslate tile, then 3 more bricks, then 2 tiles, 3 more bricks, 1 more tile, and 1 more slab. And this is going to be the pattern that persists throughout the entire roof. So now we're going to do 4 more rows of slabs, with each one going to the right and up by half a block. So the way we do that is we're going to place a brick slab to the right and then 1 on top of it, as we want the outer layer to be connected, but the inner layer won't be. So you'll see that as we fill this in, there'll still be the gap underneath, whereas the outer layer has this. Then we're going to repeat this 2 more times, so coming out 1 and up, and we're just going to do this until we've got ourselves 4 layers in total of the slabs. Coming all the way to the end, we repeat this 1 more time. Now that we've got ourselves our 4 rows, for the next 3 we're going to be using stairs instead. So we start by placing a slab on the outer layer. Then we're just going to repeat the exact same thing, but with the stair versions of the block we used before. Coming all the way across, like so, making sure to place our slab underneath. But now, for the next layer, we're going to instead use a stair as the basis. So we place an upside down one like that, and then we just continue on the pattern like so for another 2 layers. Making sure to get our block underneath like this. And here we go. This will be our final row before we reach what will be the very top of our building. And now we should have a roof that curves like this. And now what I want you to do is repeat this exact same thing, but starting from this side instead, so that they meet up in the middle, like so. And with that done, we should now have our full roof that looks exactly like this. Now to finish off the top of it, we're going to come back to the front, and at the top here, starting on the rightmost of the top two stairs, we're going to place ourselves a cherry trapdoor facing inwards. We're going to place it, and then we're going to skip one, place another, skip one, place another, skip two, and then do 3 more until we reach the end like this. And now on the opposite side, we're going to place a trapdoor wherever we didn't place one in the first row. And now, when we flip all of these up, we end up with this snaking shape that goes across the entire top of the building, and I think it looks rather nice. Now, to finish off the inside of the roof so that we don't have this massive gap, we're going to come inside, and on top of our calcite here, we're going to fill in all of the blocks we can with normal diorite, coming along like this, so that when it's complete, if we come back outside, we should no longer be able to see the inside of the building. Making sure to get every single spot, like I didn't do there. Now we're going to come to the middle, and we're going to break out the 2x3 area rectangle in the center, like this, as well as 2 blocks to the left and the right. Now we're going to take ourselves our Diorite Stairs, and in these 2 block high areas, we're going to place one at the bottom facing normally, and one at the top that is upside down. And we repeat that on the other side. Then, in our 2 block gap at the top, we're going to place 2 stairs that are upside down facing into each other. And to finish it off, we cover the 2 blocks at the bottom with Diorite Slabs. Now, we're going to come inside, and behind this gap, we're going to place 4 Mangrove Planks at the bottom here, at the same height as where our slabs are. Then we're going to make it go up by 1 on both corners. And then we're going to place another 2 at the top like this. Then, in this 2 block wide gap we have, we're going to place 2 cherry stairs facing into each other like so. And then finally, on the back, we can cover it with cherry trapdoors that we then flip down. Now we're going to come back outside to the front. And in front, where we have these oak planks that still are empty, we're going to place a sideways facing lever on the rightmost block that we can place one on, and on the leftmost block that we can place one on. Then we're going to flip both of these, like so, and you'll notice that it makes these trapdoors go up, so we're just going to flip those right back down. Then we're going to take our Redstone Repeaters, and we're going to place 3 of them to the left and to the right of both levers facing inwards. So we place 3 on the right, going inwards, and 3 on the left, going inwards. And then we're going to set the tick length of all of these repeaters to the maximum, which is 4. And I think this is meant to create some, like a thing of string lights going across the roof. And now we're going to repeat everything we just did here, but for the other side. And if you have done it all correctly, it should now look just like this. And with that, that is the end of today's video. I'll be releasing part 2 in 2 days' time at 9 o'clock in the morning. And in that video, I'll be showing you how to detail the outside of the house. So, I hope you enjoyed today's video, and I'll see you next time. Goodbye!